Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. So I'm back today. Today's Sunday. Saturdays and Sundays are normally the best days for deliveries. It's right now 8:11 in the morning. And today we're going to be talking about certain topics. First, I'm going to recap yesterday what basically happened and how successful my tip actually worked out, my little tip and trick basically of entering the market, grabbing the DoorDash block, then turning around and coming back for Sam's Club to actually pick up the Sam's Club, and then leaving that block open so that I can go back later anytime and work there, which was successful. So again, let me just go over that little strategy one more time. Okay. When you understand your market very well, very, very well, okay, and you know how to work in your market, you know where the Walmarts are, where the food restaurants are. Sometimes if certain markets are very, very close to each other like this, very, very close, you can go into one market and then go back into the other. You have free will, basically. So what I normally do is with DoorDash, I normally set them up as a backup to Walmart Sparks. Okay. So DoorDash is more or less like a gig app to Walmart Sparks, which is also a gig app. Okay. Because I mainly work on Walmart Sparks, but sometimes when it slows down a little bit, then I use DoorDash to pick up the slack, which happened really well yesterday, and I'm very grateful for that. So I will set blocks early in the morning at about 6:30 in the morning when I wake up, turn on my phone, go in there, lock in my blocks in another town next to this one. Like if I live here, I set up right here. Okay. So I normally start like around 10:30. Okay, so I'll set blocks for 10:30 to grab that market, which is this is the strongest market because it has two Walmarts and it has a bunch of restaurants. So it's very, very fruitful. Okay. So I set it up right over here, but I live right over here. It's only about maybe 10 minutes away. So yesterday I had a Sam's Club order that was here in this market right here. And I had this set up. So I didn't want to lose that block because if you don't go into that area between 10:30 and 11 o'clock, that block is gone. And now I have to take a chance throughout the day to see if there's any openings to be able to get back in, which is not too much of a problem. They do come up. But basically what I did was I just went into the town at 10:30 because I had the order that I had to pick up by 11 o'clock, went into the town, turned on the app, made a U-turn, came right back out, back into the territory where Sam's Club is. Okay. And as I was going back, I didn't accept any offers whatsoever. Now, what happens is when you cross over, it goes from white to gray. The DoorDash goes from white to gray. White meaning that you're in the market, you're ready to accept offers, but when you cross over, boom, it turns gray. That means you're not taking any offers in this market right over here. Rarely do they ever send you offers unless they're very desperate. Okay. So now that market is open. I have it. It's gray. It's there. I don't have to set no timer. It's waiting for me. So now I can go pick up the Sam's Club offer. Okay. Do what I got to do with it. Drop it off anywhere that I got to go. And then now I have time to go back into that area where DoorDash is. Now let's say in this area right over here, I could pick up another offer. Well, this is still open for DoorDash. I didn't lose it. So it's open. I normally open my blocks from 10:30 to 9 p.m. at night. So this way I have the whole day. Okay. So if I didn't get anything in this market right over here, then I start to move into the market where the DoorDash is, where my two Walmarts are, where all those restaurants are. And now I have DoorDash open for me. Then I turn on GrubHub. Now I'm waiting for Walmart. This is the successful way you have to do it to stay profitable every hour on the hour. And that's how I basically do it. And it works very successfully. If you're smart enough and you have those markets together like that and you set a block in that area, then do it that way. Remember, these apps are algorithmic. Okay? If you know how to hack them the right way, basically using them the right way with ethical means, okay, you can do little tricks like that where you can keep a market open and you go in there, boom, do what you got to do, okay? And it works. It works. So anything that you can to keep generating income every hour on the hour consistently, okay? So basically, I did some more research out yesterday. Basically, what I do is I do research on the internet. Then I grab this information, I compare it against my 6 years experience that I've had on the road so I can give to you real world experience on what gig drivers want out there and what they're looking for, and see if it's really up to date right now so I can pass it on to you guys if you're interested in getting into the gig economy. Driving for DoorDash, driving for GrubHub, driving for Walmart Sparks. Those are the 3 that I do. I don't really do no ride share because I don't want nobody in my car. And one of the big questions that basically came up is how to stay motivated on the road as a delivery driver. Tips for success in the gig economy. Okay, that's the title for this one today. And if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. So far, my YouTube content creation is growing very rapidly. I'm up to 42 subscribers. I'm growing nice and slowly. I'm hoping that my tips and tricks are helping you. And I'm as authentic as they come, buddy. That's the way I am. So and give me any likes if you can. I really appreciate it. And basically, how do I stay motivated on the road? That's a great question. Motivation comes with a level of balance. Okay? You have to understand that when you get into this lifestyle, okay, it's possibly almost just like Amazon. Those Amazon drivers, when they're out there, they're constantly dropping off packages. They have like 200 stops or, 300 stops. I don't know. I've never done Amazon, but when I look at them out there, my brothers, when I look at them out there, I see what they do and how they do it. And I wonder how they stay motivated. And the best thing about being an independent contractor, being on your own and staying motivated yourself, is that you can create work-life balance to be out there, working the hours. If you have 2 phones, I normally have 2 phones, okay? And what I normally do is I either watch YouTube videos just to keep my mind refreshed, just to keep my mind up. Sometimes listen to the news on Sirius XM if you have Sirius XM. That keeps you going. Anything that's going to distract you to keep you going to stay motivated. My motivation is it's just to really keep going. Everybody has different motivations. Everyone has different reasons. Some people work more than 40 hours a week on the road. God bless them. I do my best to work within my realm of what I know works for me, okay? And so far, it's been working very well. I also like to enrich my mind with stuff on YouTube, basically motivational stuff. Also, when you're out there, what also helps to keep you motivated is to take breaks when they're available. That is so key, because you're doing the same thing over and over again every single hour. It's amazing, as simplistic as this is, how easily things can get messed up. Whether it's at the store level, whether it's in food, whether it's things as simple as roadblocks on the road. These things can sometimes mess up the flow of a typical day. So the best way to stay motivated is to basically time yourself and get rest in between. I like getting my rest in between when I'm doing Walmart, because when I have to go back to the store, at first, those waits at Walmart used to be very frustrating for me. Very, very frustrating. But then I flipped it. I said to myself, okay, well, if I'm going to wait here 10 or 15 minutes at a Walmart, I might as well use this as my chance to just take a break, close my eyes, rest, relax, meditate a little bit, put some meditating music on in the background. Keep yourself energized by taking rests and breaks in between. You could do that with Walmart Sparks. So instead of me getting frustrated and getting pissed and getting angry, I took control of my emotions and I use those time frames in between just to chill. Maybe play a game on your phone or watch a YouTube video or build content like I'm doing right now. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I keep bringing real content constantly every single day and research on everything. And sometimes I'll also take certain things that I have to do, like chores that I got to do, that I can basically call people, boom, do that on the road as well too. That's what keeps me motivated because, again, this is repetition. It's the same remedial thing you do every single day. So you have to be able to keep yourself motivated. Talk with friends, be on social media because obviously you're out there by yourself. So no one's there with you. So you could talk to people, chat with people. You'd be surprised that if you could have a friend that you can talk to on the phone, how fast time goes. Your body goes on automatic because you've done the same routine over and over again and again. So you know what you have to do. But you're talking with a friend on the phone, which is pretty cool, And as you do it, it keeps the motivation going. Because time does go very fast in delivery services. Okay? You'll find yourself that you'll start to realize that time's going very fast, and every time you do it, it's going quicker and quicker because you're constantly looking at the time frames. You're making sure that you're getting back to the store by a certain time. If you miss that delivery, then you jump on DoorDash and GrubHub and you're making sure that you can grab any deliveries in between till the next one comes up at Walmart. And you start to realize that motivation just becomes internal. Also, another good motivation that I like to do is have a calculator with me. Okay? Very, very important because you like to calculate how much money you're making for the day. Are you on path? Okay, so what I would do is I would actually have a timer. I'm setting my timer right now. So I would have a timer. As soon as I start taking my deliveries, boom, I turn the timer on. Then I put it away. Let's say my first delivery is $25. Put a little positive right there. Boom, $25. Now I'm staying motivated because money motivates me. Okay, money should motivate you as well too. And then throughout the day, I just keep adding everything up. Okay, I look at the time. How am I doing? Okay, so I go look at the time like this, just like that. And try to remember the numbers because if anything ever happens that you shut the phone off by mistake, you got to remember where you are and stuff. So basically, I do that. Also, the best thing too is having a hotspot in your car. Because if you have a hotspot in your car off your phone, because I have two phones, this one and the one that I'm videotaping right now, you could actually watch YouTube on this phone or do other things on the internet on this phone while you keep this one waiting for deliveries to come in. Okay? So these are little tidbits on what I use. You can even watch your favorite TV show. If you have the apps on the phone, you can watch it on this phone. Hotspot to that phone. And that will keep you motivated because there are going to be sometimes dead times out there. Okay, where nothing is coming in from DoorDash, nothing is coming in from GrubHub, nothing is coming in from Walmart, just for a little bit of time. And the idle mind is the devil's playground. So you're going to have those negative thoughts popping into your head. Oh my God, it's slow and this and that. Keep yourself distracted. Remember, and this, I always remind myself of this. I'm working the time. Even if you have a total of 8 hours, it never goes like this. It always goes like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. It's those times in between that keeps grinding at you. And you have to be able to have things that distract your mind. Knowing the fact that you have a timer going. I'll normally jump in, okay, 3 hours, okay, 4 hours. And you get to have this intuitive feeling for yourself to know how you feel. Maybe I should take a break right now and just chill. You really have to self-manage yourself. You really have to micromanage yourself. That's the bottom line. This is how you keep yourself motivated. This is how you keep yourself going. Because you do not want to burn yourself out. Okay? You can burn yourself out if you take certain orders that are too far away. When in reality, I could have just dropped this offer and stay in this market and waited for another offer. Okay? It's those little things that you have to think on your feet. Okay? And that's how you keep yourself motivated. Getting rest, monitoring your time, seeing how far you're going. Oh, okay, great. I broke $100. Now I'm going to 150. Now I'm going to 200. Like that. That keeps you motivated, especially when you start hitting the higher numbers. They just want to keep going, but then by then it's getting dark out, so you don't want to overdo it. So hopefully that answers some of the questions as far as how do you stay motivated. I mean, talking to a family member like your mom or your dad, that helps a lot too. Talking to a good friend, that helps to kill the time. That works too. Watching YouTube videos, watching a movie, all these things, or educating your mind, watching something that educates your mind. These are just simple little tidbits that keep me motivated, to keep me going, to fill in the time, okay? Because I know at the end of the day, I'm going to make my money. And that's my biggest motivator, okay? But remember that work-life balance so you don't burn yourself out, okay? Stay in your market, work 1, 2, or 3 apps, work the time, and you'll be fine. With that said, I hope you have a great day today. Until the next video, thank you so much for your support. I'll come up with better tips and tricks, better information that I can give you from the internet with my 6 years experience to you guys as authentic as I possibly can. And just like my video, and I really appreciate it, and have a great day.